You're good.
We're good?
We're good. We're on and rolling.
Rolling?
Rolling.
I'm not rolling. All right. Coach Timmy here. I'm Brian Peterson, Teach Me Grappling. We're back. And today I'm going to show you guys how to do a single leg properly. Okay? Actually, I hesitate to use the word proper. I think the title of this video is probably going to be the best way to do a single leg or to lock a single leg. This is certainly going to piss off some wrestlers out there. So if you're a wrestler and you were taught by your coach how to lock a single leg, like I'm going to show, you are wrong. I'm just kidding. There's multiple ways to do stuff, and I was shown a certain way when I started, and I have totally modified the way I teach a single leg and the way I do a single leg because I found out the holy grail to single legs. It's just better this way, okay? You guys are gonna love this stuff, and some of you guys are gonna hate it because you're brainwashed wrong. So check this out. Most people do single legs like so. Square your legs, please. Is it okay that I attack this one? Okay. So, and it has nothing to do with the shot, guys. Everything is about the lock I'm talking about. Okay? So, shoot a single leg. Head is on the inside single leg, or sweep single. Some people call sweep single when you cut an angle more. It doesn't really matter. That's not what I'm talking about, although almost every single leg I shoot is a sweep. Most people learn this lock. It's probably the most popular lock, the palm to palm, or the gable grip, okay? So they teach you to do something like this. The guy will sprawl, and then you're gonna try to pull his leg in, and maybe you're gonna stand up and finish, and you're gonna do a finish, or maybe he's gonna sprawl on the mat, and then from right here, you're gonna pull in that leg and make an angle. There's many, many finishes here. You're gonna see dropping the elbow in the hole. You're gonna see snaking the ankle. Some guys just literally just pull it in and stay locked. I mean, stepping in the hole here, you know, whatever. There's so much variation out there. You're gonna see tons of it. When you're standing up on your feet, you're gonna see keeping the leg nice and snug. You know, keeping it real tight right here. Some people say pinch their knees around the leg. Some people say don't. Sometimes the leg's gonna be on the outside. Sometimes you're gonna pull it up to here. But let me give you the traditional school of thought. When you lock a single leg, you position the arm that's around back or on the outside on top. And the reason why you do that is so that when he grabs control over your wrist or your hand and he pulls, it tightens my lock, okay? That's what I've taught for, I can't tell you how many years, 20 years, okay? So when he pulls that, it makes sense. It doesn't break. If you guys were to lock like this, he just grabs his wrist and he steps down and he breaks your grip, okay? So again, this is what most people do. And it doesn't matter, sometimes you'll start out on your knees and he'll go to his knees and I'll grab a single leg and I'll do this, okay? Look at my position. See my elbows? I'm pulling them in tight, and then maybe we'll do a live go, and you can just pretend, coach. And then go, and then I'm fighting, and you know, maybe I stand up and maybe I grab his leg and run the pipe, and I take him down, okay? That's a way to do a single leg. It's a way. It's the way that I was taught. I also have like, obviously like other details that I'm just overlooking on purpose because I've totally transformed what I do. Now what I do is I basically listen to Coach John Smith from Oklahoma State, two-time Olympic gold medalist, and I basically changed to the Oklahoma State method of single leg locking. And so that's what I'm gonna show you guys today. And again, some of you guys may be so brainwashed with the palm to palm that you will not let it go, but I'm really pleading with you, try this out. This is the most technical way to do a single leg. This is how everyone should do it. There are always drawbacks to every technique, but this one's gonna have the least amount of drawbacks and it's going to be efficient. You don't have to be a beast to make your single legs work anymore. You just have to be technical, like John Smith, always considered probably one of the greatest technicians in US wrestling history. So check it out. My shooting hand is gonna go thumb down. My other hand, the supporting hand, is gonna grip, just like a seatbelt. You grab your wrist, or the meat right here, okay? So this is how I lock my single legs. Sometimes I wrap with my hand and I grab my wrist right there. Sometimes I'm a little bit lower. I try to get my wrist right there, okay? If I'm a little bit lower, it's still fine, but I've gotta have this method nowadays, okay? And I wanna brainwash you guys. Look check this out. Rotate your arms like this, and then bring your shoulders up, okay? Just learn how to raise your shoulders like this, shrugging them. What it's gonna do, it's gonna make you a lot stronger, okay? Let me show you guys something about sprawling, okay? When a leg gets back and it gets far from you, I'm gonna go to my knees. He's gonna go to his knees too, okay? We're gonna attack it at the knees, okay? So I'm here and say I'm doing this. When I lock like this, the lock stuff I talked about is true, without a doubt. And I've been successful a lot of my life using this. But there's a drawback. And one of the drawbacks is, look at my shoulder. When my arms get extended, my shoulder is in this position instead of this position. And that difference right there, it makes it where your head gets pushed through the hole. So look, if I can pull him in, I'm good. But once he extends his leg, my head will get pushed through the hole. Now, once my head goes through the hole, he can roll his right hip downward. And now, guys, look at my lock. At this point, when he starts to sprawl, and if you were to pull my elbow, like right on the elbow, that tears my shoulder and I have to let go, okay? It really tears at your shoulder. So if you guys have ever done this kind of stretch, where you do this, and your head goes through in between your arms, this stretches your shoulder. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna turn my thumb down, turn my other, both of them roll like this. This is the attacking hand. This one is gonna support my head. And the key is eyeball on the biceps, or your orbital, your cheekbone on your biceps. And this grip allows you to lay on it. So without a partner, I'm here, straightening my arms. I'm gonna lay my face right on my arm. And then go ahead, Timmy, just come up here and like push down on my head. No, just stand up and push. Yeah, see, look, when he pushes down, my head doesn't go through here. If he pushes on my head now, it hurts my shoulders. If I put my head like this and he pushes, I can support all that weight that pushes my head right into my biceps, okay? That's key. When you do that, it's not gonna stress your shoulder out, okay? Now, here's the other part of it. You don't pull the single leg. You never pull the single leg in. You never bend your elbows. This is gonna be so counterintuitive to what you've been taught, most of you, unless you guys learn this way. When you lock and you pull a single leg, think about what we're doing. We're doing a row, pretty good muscles, biceps, back muscles, I'm pulling everything in, but I'm doing it with a donkey who's trying to kick his leg backward. So his legs are strong, and I'm trying to pull it in, and he's trying to stretch it. And then his hip goes into me, and it's a fight. So not only is it likely to break my lock, because he's just sheer stronger than me by his leg muscles, but also it's gonna get me tired. Even if I can hold that leg, how long can I hold it for? 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, a full minute you've been holding a single leg and pulling on it. You let me know how you feel after that, of fighting with a guy who's trying to sprawl. At that point, you might get the 2 points for the takedown, or you might not. But after that's over, I guarantee you, you need a break, okay? Now, if you've trained like Iowa, Dan Gable, Hawkeyes, and you're in the best of shape, and you can go a full 6-7 minutes, awesome, good for you. But we should be looking for the easiest way to do things. And the easiest way to do it is to straighten your arms and don't let go. Just straighten them out. Don't pull at all. When you pull, you are gonna separate your grip. So eyeball on the biceps, straighten out the arms, okay? Keep your knees under your chest. Don't get extended. This is extended. This is going to turn into this, which will lead to eventually you getting tired and losing the lock. Okay? But if you're in this position and you support yourself properly, we can get to the finish from here. And so what you guys need to do is when you shoot or you grab a single leg, you're going to brainwash yourself new now and clean. Straighten out your elbows, make the grip properly, eyeball on the biceps, knees under the chest, everything's going to be all right. Okay? So let me show you how this looks. I know you're waiting to see it. Boom! I lock my hands. He sprawls. Come around, Eddie, and look at the position. Look where my head is. If Coach Timmy pushes on my head, he can't break my lock. Go ahead and keep sprawling hard. Is that all you got? That's all he's got, guys. He can't do anything more. The second I pull, look at my hands. It's going to separate. Look at my lock, Eddie. The second I pull, he sprawls, and it breaks my lock. When you guys straighten out your elbows, it's as if you're taking two bars, okay? And you're connecting them at this point. You can call this like duct tape or whatever. There's a wrap. But when there's pressure, it's going against my wrist. When I'm straight, it's going against my wrist. And the duct tape is wrapped like this. So it's going to hold. It's not going to break through the steel, the bars. Okay? But the second you take these bars and you start to pull them in, there's going to be stress at the joint, which is the connection, the duct tape, or in this case, my fingers that are wrapped. You put stress on those fingers and eventually you'll lose your grip. Just straighten everything out and let the pressure go into your wrist. And then don't let your shoulders get hurt by letting your head slip through the hole. If you miss eyeball on the biceps, none of this is gonna work. You've gotta have this structure so that he can't. Now, the next part of the magic is how to build from here. And there's two basic places we're gonna go to. One of them, we're gonna stay on the mat and go behind him and finish our single leg. And the other one, we're gonna stand up, okay? So the first one I'm gonna show you is just on the mat. So this is a guy that continues to sprawl and I'm gonna stay on the mat. I'm really gonna get his weight off of me and I'm gonna finish on the mat. So watch this right here. Get where you can see it, Eddie?
Okay.
So again, guys, once I'm here, I straighten out my elbows. Remember, when I bend my elbows, look over here, Eddie, so you can see. My head can go through the hole. Straighten them out, and now there's no room for my head to be pushed. He tries to drop his right hip. It's not going to work. You guys see that? Look, go ahead, drop that right hip. It's not going to work. Now, the way I'm pulling, there is a way I'm pulling now. So now here's the other secret. You might, how is he going to finish without pulling? I'm trying to take my lock and pull it to my crotch. I am not trying to pull it like this. So now I'm doing an exercise where you might say rowing is strong. This is not, okay? But this is incredibly effective. I'm gonna make my grip and I'm gonna pull this way, okay? Now, when I do it, I wanna shift my weight and go over it and watch. The secret is right knee slides, and then I pivot on my right knee and I lift my left leg up, like so. Watch this. Here, knee slide, pivot. Okay? Again, knee slide, pivot. Knee slide, pivot. Arms straight. Knee slide, pivot. And I'm trying each time to get my lock right below my crotch here, and I want to push my body weight over my hands. I don't want to pull. Do not pull. Okay, so here it is. He sprawls, eyeball on the biceps. Ready? Sprawl hard. Now, knee slide, pivot. Now, in the case that I'm going right now, this may turn into the standing position. Keep your whizzer, and then there you go. And now what I'm going to do, guys, as I'm pulling this in, it's putting stress on his leg. I'm now going to lift that leg up and drop the knee over. You lost your whizzer, coach. There we go. Okay, so he's trying his best to keep his whizzer. You see how he had to bring his leg here? Now I'm above the knee, pick up the ankle, shelve the leg. Don't fall, please. Yeah. This is pretty much wrestling, guys. You don't need this that much in jiu-jitsu because most guys will sit to the guard. They'll try to go for a leg lock, or they'll try to do something. So we'll get to that in a second. Look, now I change off. So once I've secured it right here, my chest is holding the leg. So if he tried to run, like it's stuck. See, his toes are stuck there. Now I change off if he still has a whizzer, and I attack ankle, knee. I try not to go to the waist because that might give him a strong whizzer, and he might try to rip my arm off. See that? So I want to go behind the butt and attack here to take him down. At this point, jiu-jitsu, he's going to have to start abandoning ship and then put you back in the guard. Okay? So remember, once you get to here, if you do it well, most jiu-jitsu guys will just sit to guard and they'll give you the position at that point. Okay? So knee slide pivot. Here it is. Single leg, lock, straighten out the elbows. Eyeball on the biceps. He's sprawling. Keep sprawling, coach. Hard, 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 hard. Knee slide, pivot. Look at the angle, guys. He's still trying to get away. Look at my arm straight. I could be trying to post on my hands right here. He's still trying to move. I stand and I drop my knee over. I'm driving my shoulder behind his hamstring. Here, collect it, change off, wrap him up, and he's done. And I did this technically so I didn't have to waste muscles. Okay? When you guys get a partner and the guy's really big, now if you are severely weak, you're not very strong at all, of course, don't grab the biggest guy in the room. But if you're a decently strong person, get a big guy. Get a big guy and do a test. Straighten out those elbows, eyeball on the biceps. See if he can break your lock. Of course, over time he may be able to if you sit there. But once you make an angle, the weight comes off. Okay? It's all about that knee slide and pivot and making an angle. Okay? Now sometimes you can come up to your feet. So again, it's already a long video. I'm not going to show you every single leg finish in the book. I'm just going to show you how to get to your feet. So sometimes the guy's sprawling. He's here. He's trying to sprawl. It's really tough for him. Keep going. I'm relaxed, guys. Keep going. Sprawl, sprawl, sprawl. Sprawl, 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 sprawl. Now I go knee slide, pivot, and now I'm powering up. Now look at the position. Head in the chest, and arms are straight. Now look at my angle, sideways. I got this lean, this is bent, head is in the chest, arms are straight. Now coach, try to maneuver your left leg to the outside, like this. Try to do that when I'm like this, yeah? You guys see that? He can't do it. When you guys pull, he just maneuvers his leg. Now when his leg's on the outside, I'm not saying that this cures every single leg, but now he's got defensive tools, you know, let alone the crazy funky jiu-jitsu stuff like flying triangles. You know, I keep this leg here, I don't have to worry about too much. It's hard for him to reach for sumigeshi. If he wanted to reach for my hand down here like this, to take me for a ride, he can't do that if I'm here. My head's in his chest, reach down for it. If he dropped into a sweep right now, like, I just release and I go. But if he had my wrist, I wouldn't be able to release. If I was like this and he grabbed it and he jumped, I get rolled over. Okay? You want to take away the counters, straighten out the elbows. Proper lock right here. Proper. Here. Straighten out the arms. Lean. Here. Then when you come up to your feet, you can do a little bump and pick that leg up. Sorry about your toe. Are you okay? I'm good, coach. All right. You got to be careful. Just got a little bad boo-boo. Okay? You guys understand. So last time, I'm going to show you. So next time when you hit a single leg, it's like shooting a punch, like a jab. It goes out, thumb down, left hand comes, grabs the wrist. Okay, so now I'm here. He's putting the leg in front, so I'm going to attack it. I give the guy a little setup. Maybe I pull, head snap, and I change. You can go back a little. And I shoot, and I'm right there. He sprawls. See where he sprawled, guys? Look where my hands are. Head is up, straighten out my elbows. Push on my head, try to defend. Try to sprawl. No way. All day long. knee slide pivot. You guys see that? Good drill for you. Let them sprawl again. Drop my knees, sprawl. Knee slide pivot. Do not bend your elbows. Look at my elbows. See how I'm here? I'm not pulling. Straighten. Just keep sprawling. And I go here. Next, push, and wrap. Then we're going. And take the guy down. There's so many moves. So there's a million finishes for single leg, but the lock is huge. Once you guys learn how to make the grip, people won't get away from your single legs. You'll have single legs that get finished more often. You won't gas yourself out. I need you guys to go to your gyms and try it. Get this palm to palm, this old school gable grip. Pull on a guy's leg. Ask him to be a donkey and kick his leg back. And then I want you to straighten your elbows. I want your shoulders to rise up. I want you to place your eyeball on your biceps. And then you're gonna see why John Smith is right. And Oklahoma State has the best single legs in my opinion, okay? Now, I just said that statement, everybody's gonna go, but Penn State and Cale Sanderson. Guys, listen, they're all great too. There's lots of great guys out there. Check out this technique. Single leg, proper lock right here. Proper, whatever, best way, I don't care. Call it what you want, guys. Hate on me if you like. Give me a thumbs down, give me a thumbs up. I don't care, I love it. Comment on the video, hit subscribe, share it with your friends. Click the Patreon link. You could go into a raffle for a rash guard. We got the long sleeve, we got the short sleeves. All different sizes, guys. 10 bucks or more will get you in a raffle for the rash guard. 9 bucks or less will get you in a raffle for the same thing, but a t-shirt. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. Please keep pumping my channel up, and I'm gonna bring this stuff every single day. Thank you, Coach Timmy. You're the man.